Hi friends, today I'll talk about one of the stock. I see a great buying opportunity at this level in this stock, but we will not talk about this buying opportunity. A disclaimer that I am not a SEBI registered analyst, so don't take buy or sell calls from me. Consult your financial advisor. But today we will talk about how to do technical analysis using this stock. I was observing this stock as I observe many stocks in my watch list. I was observing this, and today I got a trigger, and I did some more analysis, and I found this a very good opportunity to buy this stock. So the stock name is Sumitomo Chemicals. As the name says, deals in the chemicals. Briefly, if we read here, it engages in the manufacturing and sale of agriculture and household insecticides and animal nutrition products. Right. So also produces crop protection chemicals, feed additives, etc. Right. This is the sector it deals in. Quickly, we'll see the results. So if you see, the income is increasing, right? It's very steep graph. In the last few quarters, last few years, if we look at revenue, net income, profit margins, all of them are increasing. The orange line is profit margins. You look at how the margins are increasing from 8%, and then last year it came out to be 13% in 2020. 2021 numbers are not here, but in quarterly numbers also we see good rise. Right. So overall, financially, the company looks good. I'm not getting into the detail of financials like ROE, ROI, ROCE, all that stuff. You can look in detail. You can also look at the balance sheet. I have taken a look at that, and I liked all of the fundamentals as well. So now let's talk about the technicals of the chart, right? So first of all, whenever you see any chart, see that in multiple time frames, right? So this is a daily time frame. Now looking at it, I'm not seeing anything special in this, right? So let's take a look at monthly chart first, right? Monthly chart. So this is the monthly chart. What we see clearly is that from 2020, if we see, like, there is a steady uptrend, month by month uptrend in this stock. It is clearly seen, right? Are we seeing anything else? Let's try to make, it looks like a parallel channel, so let's try to make a parallel channel here. Let's take the wicks as well. These are the wicks, right? Wicks on the candles. So let's take the wicks as well, and this is what we see, and this is what we see at the bottom. Right, so we can clearly see that the stock is traveling in this price range, or as we say, value price range. So stock goes up, comes down, so traveling in this channel overall on a monthly chart. Every candle here represents 1 month. Okay, so we can clearly see this. Now what we will do, let's move to the weekly chart. What we see in that weekly chart is, so what do we see? We see that again stock is traveling in the same channel. It is towards the bottom right now. For a very long time it remained in the upper half of this channel, which was like, it was quite bullish earlier, um, and we saw this steep rise in 2021, a good fall, and right now we are towards the bottom of the channel. Now looking at the daily chart, we were not seeing this, right? I mean, daily chart, we were seeing that kind of flattish type of behavior. We didn't know where we are right now, right? So again, same channel on the daily chart. Now I'm kind of removing this 20-day EMA which was shown. I removed that for a while. Let's look at the chart now in the daily time frame. Now let's zoom in and see what is happening right now. So one thing is very clear, that if we look at the support, how do we look at the support? We look at the support by joining all the bottoms of the stock, right? So we clearly see that if we join the bottoms of the stock, we saw a bottom here. We saw, we call it an island. So multiple bottoms here, then bottom, bottom, bottom. And recently this bottom came on 27th Jan, right? So, these are the opportunities that we should try to find. Like a stock has a strong base and it has now come to that base. That's the time that you should really go and buy the stock, because now here your stop loss is very small. If it falls down, comes below this channel, you can get out of it. But your target is quite big, right? So, what is the stock doing right now? Let me remove this mark and zoom in to see what is happening here. So, what's happening here? What I'm again seeing is, like, there is some kind of parallel channel here as well. How did I create this parallel channel? I joined the tops, dragged it, looked at the bottoms, right? So bottom touching here, a wick touching here, wick touching here, candle touching here, candle touching here, wick touching here. So this is another channel, and we will just, what we will do, change the background to red just for clarity. Okay. Now on a daily chart, if I zoom in last few days, months, I see another channel. Stock came into this channel and started traveling into it. Now look at how stock travels in a channel. Now this, when it remains in the upper half of the channel, it is in the hands of the bulls. Here, the stock went down and it was in the hands of bears. So bears were trying to keep it down. They were trying to take it out of the channel, but bulls, came up very sharply here. You'll look at this green candle. They came up. Let me zoom in. They came up very sharp here. And then what happened? It consolidated again, went down, came up. And now from here, if you see, they are not, now they are not allowing it to go down. They are keeping it on the upper half of this channel, which means that the stock is ready for bounce. It was ready for bounce here as well, but this big fall came, right? So we don't buy inside the channel. What we were trying to see is that if it breaks out of this channel, and what we saw today is this big candle. So there is a gap out, so there is a big gap here. So it opened with a gap, and then it continued the runaway. So gap and run, this is called as a gap and run pattern. So it was not able to break this channel from quite some time. So it opened with a gap and broke the channel. Now, this is a wonderful break of this channel, right? And we know that, once it is out of this channel, we can, now we'll look for targets. I'll talk about how to identify targets as well. For now, I'll remove these circles and these zones. And let us identify, let us also look at the volumes, right? So look at this volume. So it was traveling in the lower half of the channel, on the big channel. And this was big buying. Obviously, it was done by some hedge funds or big funds, obviously. So big buying came up, consolidated here, right? Another big candle. So big buying by some hedge funds again. After that, what happened? The stock consolidated for a very long time. Now, when you see this kind of down trending channel, this is not selling happening. What is happening here is another big round of accumulation. See, the very small candles of small candles means less number of transactions. So the stock was being accumulated here. Um, so it was accumulated. We waited for this channel to complete, and here it broke the channel. Now, how do we identify the targets? I'll tell you how to identify the targets in this. So you can see this target will not take because this is about to come, right? This level, the previous high is going to be our first target, right? This is 461 is going to be our first target, and our second target is going to be the top of the channel, this. So 520 ish level, you can take a second target. Now what will be the stop loss? Stop loss is that stock gets back into this channel. That's your stop loss. So the stop loss is also slightly bigger, like 388 types, but look at the target. So if you look at the um risk to reward long position, so we'll take a long position. We're taking a long position here, right? This is your target, and this is your stop loss. So the first target itself, if you take the first target, your stop loss is 7.2%, your target is around 10%, but this is not the target you guys should take. Go for this target, because even this target will come, right? So it is around, I think this is 26%. It's a great target to achieve, and stop loss again is 7.2%. So very good risk to reward. Your risk to reward is 3.61, 3.6 times. So if we talk about the movement, right? So obviously it will not straight away go here. It will go in this kind of zigzag manner, but once it comes here, it will definitely retrace a bit. So you can also do this, that you can sell here and buy again on a dip, and then it will again break this level and go to this level. So this was the trade, guys. I hope that you were able to learn how to create these parallel channels, how to identify the value price area, where the price is being respected, where are the bulls, where are the bears, what are they trying to do, when the breakout comes, how to identify the targets and stop loss. All this we discussed in this video. If you have any questions about this video, do let me know. I hope you liked it, and I'll be happy to answer your questions. Uh, just a disclaimer, I'll be taking this trade because I think it's a great trade to take, but you don't have to go by that. Take this video as a learning video and learn from it. Thank you very much. Bye.